I'm doing a surprise writing stream, so come hang out. Hello. Hello. Okay, here I am. Let me flip the webcam. Hi. I'm very tired, but I'm good. I'm like excited, but fine. I'm not that tired. Anyway, hello. We're doing a writing stream. I am literally about to post a video. Actually, it just finally posted. So my latest like let's make a book baby video where I'm like telling everyone about my writing process from week to week, starting to finishing the book. That one we're on week 5. Well, actually right now this is week 6, day 2 of week 6. But I did my week 5 recap and I finished editing it and it's posted now, so I will add that link to the chat now that it is here. Let me grab it. But yeah, I thought that we could do another little writing stream, like a short writing stream maybe before I have dinner rather than making us wait until after I have dinner. Because I keep feeling like if I do that, then it's just too late for everybody and then we don't get to hang out as much. So I hope this helps. If people are still busy, I can go back to the later nighttime. I don't really even know. It's hard to say, like different days have different times where everybody is available anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter and I should just do whatever I want. Okay, what should I say? Oh shoot, I turned on sticky keys by hesitating. I'll just put like new video. My werewolf book is getting steamy. Okay. I'll just put like, oh, what did I just do? Okay, everything's fine. I did something weird. I've never done that before. I was trying to open up the emoji panel and it just, the whole screen went black for a second, but it's back. I'm afraid what I did. Anyway, I'm pinning that, and I believe that that's fine. Basically, like in the video, I just like am giving an update, but this morning I was kind of overthinking how I wanted to update everybody because I was like, oh my god, is my video just basically summarizing what I wrote? But then I did like one final rewatch and it wasn't just what I wrote, it was also like just telling you how the process is of writing. So I think I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it how it is. And we'll just see what people think. Like every week doesn't have to be perfect since I'm doing this as a weekly project, you know? But yeah, that's how it's going. I like the actual book itself. I've been writing a lot so far this week, so it has made a lot of progress, but I'm not really sure about right now where it's at. I think like I need to move this one chapter that I just started, like move the situation that happens a little bit later. Also I'm gonna move my ring light because my lamp is still broken and it's like I don't have any other choice but to have a weird ring light over there. Hi Dolcos here, how are you? I just posted my next video in the Let's Make a Book Baby project. So I just thought I'd come on here and say hi and maybe write a little bit. How was your weekend? I know you were saying you're gonna do some projects, like get some stuff done for gifts for people for the holidays. But yeah, I probably should post on Instagram that my video is now live also, but I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. I guess I can get the link really fast though. But yeah, I just posted the new video and I think that it's gonna be fine. I just started overthinking it. I was just saying because I was like, oh my god, I hope this isn't really boring to listen to. I think it's fine though. It's just like once you like edit and listen for a long time, everything just starts sounding weird, you know? So I just was like, I need to get this done and just not look back at it. Weekend was fun. I have a couple things drying in the shop, and if the glue's set right, I may have something to post to Discord tomorrow. Ooh, yay! Okay, cool. I still am working on editing the Discord server, but I think I'm going to have more places for us to share different things about what we're doing, what we're thinking about, and all that stuff. So I'm going to be adding a lot more channels to the Discord, speaking of that, this upcoming month. So we'll see how that goes. Because I think like if people are here on Twitch, I was going to try to like encourage people to join more than I have in the past, so that we have more people to hang out with us. Also, I'm opening my document, so now it's lighting the other side of my face. And my face looks oily again. Oh well. I hope the glue did set right though. Did you like, is it something that has to cure for a long time? I feel like with those types of things, like similar to painting, if it doesn't dry really quickly, like with acrylic, then I end up messing with it too early, and then I just ruin it because I'm an impatient artist. So that's my bad. That's why I can't always do those things without ruining it. Oh yes, okay, I'm sharing this link with everybody. I do need to I need to download the thumbnail that I made, which is easy, because YouTube lets me just download it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know how I'm going to update everyone this upcoming week on what I'm writing right now, because it's so... this book, I'm going to have to make it spicy, and I'm in the part where things are starting to get really crazy, so I was like, okay, well, how am I gonna summarize this on YouTube without YouTube hating me? I still don't have the answer to that right now. Okay, I posted the link officially on Instagram. Let me just add a new video sticker, actually. This is ridiculous. There's a sticker. Okay, actually, I'm afraid of giving people photosensitivity. I won't do that. I was gonna show you, but it looks crazy. I'll just do this regular YouTube one. Here we go. Okay. My god. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a new schedule where I write in the morning, and then I do whatever appointments I need to do, and then I get to do whatever project I need to get done, as a deadline after that, and if I don't have anything, then I can continue to write, but At the moment, I have a lot, unfortunately. Dogpaw says, basically, I'm trying to turn an old cabinet my parents were getting rid of into a game cabinet. Oh, for your basement nearby the bumper pool / poker table. So I basically Mod Podged some oversized playing cards to the door and shelves. Okay, so like on the cabinet door and shelves. You just need it to set right so you can put it all back together and make it look right. Oh, okay. Yeah, and I guess like at least Mod Podge just like it tends to dry quickly. Oh my god, that was perfectly in front of my face. Thank you for subscribing again with Prime Mini Shell Designs. Oh my gosh, 10 months. I've been doing this a while now, more consistently. Hello, welcome. Thank you again. Thanks for the sub. Delphos here was just saying how he's making an old cabinet, but like decorating it with oversized playing cards, like Mod Podging it. Isn't that cool? I think that it should dry fairly quickly. I guess it depends how much you put on it. Because I know like sometimes the lower layers are still kind of wet. But I feel like 24 hours should be decent. But then if you let it sit even longer, it should be like solid. And yes. Yeah, I love things that are abnormal sizes too. Actually, I really love like little tiny things, but then if it's like a playing card that's huge, it's really cool. I like those types of cards. What was I feel like I just edited a video and it's making it harder for me to talk because now I'm over focusing on any pause that I make or anytime I say or the word like. Because I just was editing for a few hours. Dalfoster says, yeah, but since the shop heater's on low and no one's there, the cold tends to affect drying. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. Never mind. It's gonna take forever. Just kidding, it's gonna dry. It'll just take a little longer. Oh man. Maybe you could just like temporarily move part of it inside. Overthinking. Oh yes. Michelle, I updated the overthinking command. So I was like, wait, I need to make sure this isn't an OCD compulsion. So then this is all I could think of. So I was like, what's the worst case scenario? And so I was like, even if the world collapses, at least you tried. I could still change it. I could have different variations as well. Let me look at it. I'm opening it. My light source disappeared again. Let's see. Overthinking. Where'd it go? What the heck? Oh, here it is. It's in the middle. Yeah, I feel like, so like when it said like no thoughts had empty, I was like, that sounds a little bit like when you have like a clearing compulsion with OCD where you're like trying to have the perfect thought, so you're like erasing whatever's quote unquote bad thought. So I was like, I don't know, like maybe I should change that just in case. I don't know what to change it to yet. That's a temporary one because I was like, this is ridiculous. Like what I wrote was ridiculous. That's why I changed it. I did that when I was like streaming with Cloud. I feel like my jacket buttons keep smacking the table, so I'm gonna just put it over here. Actually, I'll just take it off. No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think I forgot to tell you because literally since then I've been running around. I haven't been able to do anything, so I've hardly had time to text anybody back the past few days. So that's why today I was like, okay, I need to try to fit a stream in. Otherwise, it'll have been too long since we did a stream. Oh yes, save it in your notes app. I mean, we could still modify it more. At least you tried. Oh my god. Yeah. It's different indeed. But I don't know. I don't know. I think that, like, so for this stream, I wanted to do some writing, possibly. I will probably have to cook dinner at some point. I could always just be like, BRB, and then be back. Because I think that my mom and I were planning on cooking soup, which takes a long time to just boil in the pot by itself. So I pretty much don't have to do a lot. Stop overthinking the overthinking mantra. That's true. Oh no. Well, part of the reason why I wanted to just write this book right now is because I was writing earlier today, and then I started feeling like, oh, I think this might be out of order. And I started feeling like overwhelmed or bad that I was writing it in the wrong order, but it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's almost like, okay, I think this is what's happening. This is my weekly book crash out, okay? Are you ready? I'll answer what type of soup first. It's gonna be chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup to recover from the crash out. Here it is. I'll keep it short. The book. I wonder if you'll be able to see the word count. Will this work? Let me see if this still works. Look at how long it is. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. So it needs to be like, I need to chop it up like a lot. I need to like remove a lot of things. There's one chapter where I'm like, okay, I think I can remove this one. Let's see. That's this chapter, and I'm highlighting it right now. It's a short chapter. So if I take that out, then it's gonna be way too freaking long. That's only like, it's still almost 40,000 words. It's just way too long. Because not enough has happened for it to be worth that amount of words. I need to chop it up. No, I do. I really do. So, I'm writing, not editing. I will do that later, except the whole issue is that, yeah, Caleb, she'll have her work cut out for her. She's gonna have to exit with me. The issue though is that if I am writing something and like things are not being established, and I already know I'm going to change the order or take giant chunks out of it, then I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to, like, it creates a domino effect throughout the rest of the book that then would make me have to do a lot more work and would screw up basically the rest of the book if I already am like, I'm gonna change this. So then I have to think about, okay, where am I meandering and how can I redirect us? But like, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I'll get your opinion, okay? So this first part of the issue now is that since it's a dual perspective, we have to hear from both of their opinions, and I'm trying to make sure that every time we swap opinions that nothing is really repeated, because otherwise the book would be like 3 times as long. Because then you have to like have them react and then all this stuff. Yeah, I think that some of it is because I am having to world build so much again. And I did, like, it's going to have to be a spicy scene. I think I am doing an OCD, but this is just the first chapter, 4,000 words, so that's a beast. That's problem number one, and I think I can cut some out of that, maybe, like some where they're walking back and forth, so like Kayla can do that with me. But then chapter 2 is another giant chunk. So I guess that's what the issue is because it's big opening chapters, but they're really dramatic. So I'm like, that's fine. Ari's chapter isn't too bad. The other issue I think that's happening is that I have to manage all these different characters. So then every time I'm like, I can't just throw these characters into a scene. I have to like have them have a purpose. It makes the chapter even longer. Don't make decisions with OCD brain. Yeah, it's true. World building early on isn't always a bad thing. It helps the reader create better picture in their head. Well, yeah, I guess like for me, I'm gonna be so honest. As a reader, I really can't handle that. I like will skip it. I'm so bad. I will literally skip over lore. Sometimes if it's important, I'll like get interested in the characters first and then go back. But because I know I'm like that, and I know a lot of readers like that, I have to weave it into the story. So like every time there has to be some reason that they're like, oh, I'm thinking about how fated mates exist. Here's what that means. So it's like has to be woven in to the actual story itself. Especially in a romance book, because it's like the point is the romance, that you can't like spend too long on the lore. Even though like I know people really love the lore, I think like I have to have a good balance, and I can't like override the like romance or the spiciness. But maybe like I think that's just extending it, so this could otherwise be a shorter book, possibly. With my ADHD, I will agree with you there. I mean, I also know from like having my webcomics how people read, and so I think that's kind of just trained in my brain now. But I'm not going to like take out the world building. It'll just be like maybe there's places where I can just move it to a later portion of the book so that more can happen. Do you want spoilers for what happens? Maybe I'm just not realizing how much actually happens. I think there could be ways to chop it out. If I chop that one chapter out. But like, I definitely will need Kayla's help with this. It's just that it's ruining the rest of the plot, is basically summary. Like everything else I have to plan is getting messed up because the beginning I've written is getting me all confused. And so that's the issue. I think it'll be okay though. Chapter 9 I think is hilarious, and I just wrote it yesterday a little bit this morning. The Pixie series you love does that, like it peppers in the lore and it's mostly a romance but has their own world building and rules and stuff. Yeah. And like fantasy genres of all kinds, and like paranormal is a version of paranormal romance, is like a version of romantasy. Fantasy just is always going to be longer because that lore has to be explained. So I think that's maybe why it feels more. Yes, you want spoilers. There's this like, okay, I'll read on Twitch. I'll make sure to read on Twitch. I'll read the chat on Twitch. Because sometimes they're faster. I'll give you a crazy summary, but like even on my Google Doc, it's already 97 pages. That means it's like 200 pages. Like, what? Anyway, it starts out now. I changed it that Marcus is like looking, like helping Ari into the situation that he wants to be in. So Marcus is in Sweden, and Ari is in Oregon still. And yeah, exactly. Dog costs here. Like, it's sometimes better to explain the lore as you go. Yeah, cause like I'll still definitely keep it there. Oh, by the way, I gave you a VIP badge. That's that little badge next to your next to your name. Yes, you in the lore. I won't take out lore because I know Lucas is reading. It's just gonna be woven in. So, so since Marcus is in Sweden, he is helping to run the Alpha Summit, and like we saw the Alpha Summit at the end of the My Shy Alpha series, where basically like all the top leaders around the world have a gladiator competition to see who's the strongest, and it's really dumb. And so Ari and Marcus both agree with that, but they're like both Omega, so they're like, oh my god, we need to dismantle this sexism. But Ari does not want to be seen as like himself being like the title holder because he's really strong. He wants to show that like all like Omegas have a chance to also be strong, but they're not given the chance. So he comes in secret. So Marcus is helping him come in secret. But like in the meantime, Marcus is freaking out because he's like, okay, I think I want Ari to be my mate. That's why this whole front half takes a long time, because Marcus is like talking to his parents, and then like he's helping Ari. You see their connection. Then Ari shows up as a wolf at the summit in the final round, and he's like, no, I don't just want to try to defeat all these alphas. I want to defeat the final four. Like, I want to be in the top four and defeat all three of them at once. But originally he told Noah, his dad, and Marcus, his secret lover that he's in denial about, that he wanted to just be like put into the competition. You're gonna refresh? Okay. That's okay. You love getting into lore too? Yeah, I don't think it's my bitrate looks good, so I'm glad. Yeah, I can't info. I like the info dump is hard for me to like manage. But so Ari shows up, everyone makes fun of him because he's small, but then he kicks everybody's ass, and then and then he disappears because he doesn't want to steal the title. So that's part of why the whole beginning takes so long, because then at the end they have their misunderstanding that kicks off the rest of the book, because they don't realize, like, they're both basically too polite to each other to be fated mates, like admit that they're fated mates. They don't think that that's possible because they've known each other since they were Marcus literally says let me read his quote. He says, it's really funny to me for some reason. He says, Ari and I have known each other since we were actual babies, like only 1 and 2 years old, respectively. So they literally have known each other forever. And so, like, I feel like that makes sense of, like, okay, they're not going to realize that they have this connection because they didn't have an insta love meet cute moment like other fated mates have. So that's the conflict, but like then they're in separate places because Marcus says something that he didn't mean to say, and Ari gets confused, but they don't fight. They're both like, oh, like, I just want you to be happy. And they both misunderstand that they think of like the other one thinks of them as just a friend. So they're like, so then they're like, just follow your heart or something. And so it's really cute. I think it works. The problem is that it's like 10,000 words, basically. Actually, yeah, 10,000 words. slow burn instead of instant bond. Yes. But then I ran into the issue because it has to be a steamy book still in order to be on par with My Shy Alpha, I feel like. Unless I'm just making that up. Do you think I'm making that up? But because of that, then Ari has to have like a scene with someone else that he's supporting through her werewolf heat. But he's not romantically attracted to her. They're just really good friends because they're wolves. So it's like that they have like a mutual relationship where they are helping each other. I mean, maybe I could take that whole part out because like it covers a lot of ground. It just takes forever. But basically at the end of that moment with her, I can do whatever I want. That's true. I mean, I am making this whole book up, right? But I think that there are actually expectations that I need to be aware of. Like, if it's going to be called a steamy romance book, it kind of does have to be steamy. Otherwise, it's not. Yeah. With Kinsley, I could take some of that part out. I mean, maybe I can just chop it down with Kayla later. But I could also literally take it out. That's what I'm determining right now. It's just that she is very helpful, like I said in my videos, with showing how well that Marcus and Ari get along. Because even though Kinsley and Ari get along, it's like it has a totally different vibe. I think it just takes too much space. Like, it takes like a lot of ground. Let's see how long it is. We're gonna highlight it. This is where he's meeting up with her, and then they're talking, and then he helps her, quote unquote. Okay, what's happening here? Wait. Oh, no, that's wrong. I was like, wait, did I repeat the chapter? I got hopeful. I didn't. It was just like, it looked similar in one part of it. Oh, okay, so this is the part... The part with her is another 10,000 words, right? That's a lot of words. I'm derailing the book. It's what happens. This is what happens in my brain by myself, usually. This part is just him checking back in with her. Because of reasons. It's actually really funny. And then this is when finally Ari and Marcus meet again. So it takes until chapter 8 for them to re-meet each other. How many, yes, helping with her journey. How many words are my typical novels? Well, it just depends. Like, My Shy Alpha was 95,000 words. So if this is already a third of the book, like, not enough has happened, in my opinion. And I don't want people to be bored. I don't think actually I'm being that silly. I think this is an actual problem. But I'll just have to keep going. It's just like, it also makes it hard to write the rest if I'm like, if it's already messed up. Okay, let me just keep writing right now, otherwise this will just get worse, won't it? It's gonna leave out the most interesting part of the book as quoted by your YouTube video the other week. Well, I could be very wrong. a slow start isn't that bad. It can help build up depending on where it goes. That's true. I guess like the first like 100 pages, the first 100 pages, they have to be like committed to the book. So I think that's what I'm really concerned about right now, that I'm like, but maybe I'm just forgetting about how much drama happens in the first 2 chapters. No, it's okay, you can typo. I realized you're like talking me off of the cliff side where I'm about to drop my book over it. I won't. I just have to think these things through sometimes, like reassess. But okay, there is a lot of drama in these chapters, and then there's a lot of yearning, different type of yearning at the end of chapter 2. No, you're not being too insistent. I appreciate your opinion. I think like okay, I'm forgetting something. Yes, exactly. That's literally what I I wonder if there's still a lag, because that's literally what I was saying. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. But yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, I am forgetting something, because this week I did add in when Ari has a moment, quote unquote, a steamy moment with Kinsley, he does accidentally picture Marcus a little bit. And then he's like, wow, oopsie, that's bad. So maybe there's still some more tie-in, and it's going to just keep feeling like there's still like things happening even though they're not together. Please make a sticker that just says yearning. Okay. I will literally make it right now because I see it in my head. Oh man, but I don't have the same... No, I can do it. Let me show you. I'm gonna open it. We're gonna go to ads for 1 second. I'll do that while I'm opening InDesign. I'll send us into ads. Be right back. I need to make the yearning sticker. I can see it in my head. New document. I'll swap you. He does picture Marcus. He pictures Marcus. Because Marcus is already, he can't control his brain. So I have to have it be a little even, or else it's gonna feel like kind of creepy. I will definitely keep it in. I will definitely keep it in. Here we go, okay? I'll wait for chat to return. Everybody, the ads are almost over. I'm typing in, wait, uh-oh. I'm typing in InDesign yearning. I almost hiccuped. You want one of the stickers? Okay. I'll make sure you can get one of the stickers. I will make a yearning sticker. I'm trying to find the right font that's in my brain right now. I'm gonna get there. I feel like it does need to be italicized. Like, not in this comic font, but something that can be italicized. Yearning. Because it needs to have emphasis. Emphasis. It could be lowercase, but I don't know. It just feels like it should be shouted in my brain. Like, in my opinion. I don't think that half of my fonts are even here at all. the word yearning in just like a bunch of different fonts. You were gonna say, but then I dropped the lore. Hi, Cloud. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome everyone. We're talking about how my characters are yearning and we got distracted. I'm making a sticker that just says yearning in all caps. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Tira. Hi, J Wolf. Thank you for the follow too. How was streaming Dragon Age? You need the yearning sticker too? Okay, I'm making it. I'm making it. I'm feeling like it needs to be in italics, but I just haven't found the font that I'm picturing in my mind. I mean, maybe I can just go with my classic, the classic one that I always use for like comic stuff. Oh, but it's not in this computer. Oh my god. You're having so much fun reliving Dragon Age 2 memories. That honestly sounds amazing. Could I just word vomit and then have beta readers tell me if it's boring? Yes, that's true. Oh my gosh, also thank you because we are now one away from my first 100 followers. What should I do to celebrate once we reach the first 100 followers on Twitch? I was already thinking that we could have a party, like end of year party. Oh god, sorry, I thought it crashed. I thought InDesign crashed again. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what we could do. Like, for the end of year party, okay, you know what? Should we use Impact? Classic font. For the end of year party, I was already thinking that we could do like a clip, like we could look at the clips from different streams that are the most popular and we could like watch them together. J Wolf says, read the spiciest quotes from your book. Oh my gosh, that would be wild. I feel like I would have to like read from under the table. You guys would just hear me under the table. Oh my gosh, the known dark Senate. Hello. We just reached 100 followers. Thank you so much. The first 100. Okay, we're gonna have to do something to celebrate. Do I play D&D? I mean, I have in the past, but I don't right now. Thank you for following. It's so weird to see 3 digits now. I'm very excited. Oh, wow. Thank you again for the raid, Cloud. But yeah, so I wanted to, in this end of the year party, I also want to showcase your guys' art. So if you want to join my Discord server and put your art in, I'm still going to review it, but like during this end of year party, I'm thinking on the 27th, it was going to be like I would showcase your stuff after you have supported all my stuff all year. And so you can drop it into the art share chat and then tell me if you want it in the end of year party. I also almost suddenly sneezed. Yes, the unhinged clips that you have made, Michelle. I can't believe it's almost 26 either. Like, what is even happening? But thank you so much. Thank you so much, the known dark Senate, that you heard me talking about getting 100 followers. That's really sweet of you. Welcome in, by the way. Also, do you play D&D? I do have like some friends, like my siblings' boyfriend runs a D&D group, and then they were like, oh, maybe you should join us for one. But I'm like, I would love to, but I don't know if I have time right now to come up with another story. Maybe we can do that when I finish this book. Yes, art. Yes, art. Oh my gosh. Baffle Metal also follow me. What? Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. You need to finish some art first, Cloud? That's okay, just show something that you're already working on if you want to. No pressure, just like if you want to share your work, I'd be happy to show it to everybody. You've stocked up a lot there. Yeah, Lucas. So like if you want to like tell me which certain ones you want to show, you can always reshare them or just like message me and tell me. It does feel like it's 2021, Michelle. What even happened? This year was really bad. We don't need to talk about that. I feel like we keep talking about that. This year was so bad, but you know what? At least we did have fun here on Twitch. I think I started out with like 40 followers, and that was just like of people who followed me ages ago for my comics. So like that's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Thank you again. You actually organized a Star Wars evil political D&D campaign. Oh my god, that sounds very fun and entertaining. It really was a year, wasn't it, J Wolf? Yeah. I don't think there's like so many things that I could say that's just not great. You redeemed hydrate just in time for my voice to do something weird. So thank you. I will hydrate. Everyone else also hydrate. Make sure you have a drink and a snack if you need it. Oh my god, I started overthinking swallowing the water. That was like anxiety water time. You could probably see it on my face. This sucked personally. This year sucked. Sorry, I read your message weirdly. This year sucked for you, Tira. I'm so sorry. Thank you though. I really appreciate. Oh no. Uh-oh. Sorry, you got auto modded. I don't know what you said. It deleted it from my view. I mean, I could look, but if you it only did 1 second timeout. I'm so sorry. He got put in timeout. I hope you're back now. I'm so sorry. Water your people like they're plants. Exactly. I need to remember that personally. We've had worse years, but it was certainly not optimum. It's up there. You just said that's a huge it's a huge ass glass of water. I thought you were saying that there was a huge ass on my screen. I'm so sorry. It is a huge glass of water. I've already refilled it, so at least I'm doing something kind of correctly. Maybe I should turn down it just thought it thought you were saying something very different to me. We'll just say that. Yeah, just some serious hydration. I take it seriously. I'm like, I guess since you guys are new here, I also have Crohn's disease and other chronic illnesses, so then I feel like I have to hydrate extra. So maybe that's why. Like maybe to me I'm like, yeah, this is correct. But it's because I just have to like drown myself every day. Oh man. Oh man. There's just like a giant yearning on my screen. Here, let me export this. Yearning sticker text. Okay. Have I already finished a glass from that huge? I think I did, yeah. I think I did. I feel like I normally have to like make myself drink even more water than that. Like I feel like I'm a little behind, which is also kind of wild, isn't it? Okay, Clip Studio I believe is showing, so let me just swap us. I'm gonna make the yearning in bright pink letters. Also, here, I'm gonna make this full screen. There we go. Oh no, but you're the chat. There we go. Um, yearning for that liquid hydration. Oh no. It's gotta be hot pink, I believe. Here. Let's do that. This is gonna be a sticker. This was inspired because I was talking about my werewolves. My werewolves yearning for each other. There's a lot going on. It's just basically what I'm having to say instead of really weird werewolf lore that I think is very funny. Solid hydration is indeed ice. Oh my gosh, another raid! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Derek. Welcome in. How is your stream? How did it go? Do I have something salty in between that? Yeah, I honestly, it's not that much to where it's like ruining my electrolytes, but I do drink electrolytes. I do take them. The thing is, when you have Crohn's disease, you need a lot of hydration. I won't give you details because everyone just rated, and I feel bad for you. If this is your first impression, if I told you. Also, hello, welcome, thank you for following Ink and Play. I'm sorry I didn't say that. I got so distracted. We got distracted from writing my book because Michelle was like, you need to make this yearning this yearning sticker, but I do feel like it still needs to be italicized. Should I fake the italics? I think I should. It's like a cheap italicizing. Hi again, Miss Shadow. How are you? Good to see you. Distracted is the name of the game, and I'm a champ, says J-Wolf. That's very fair. Hate to raid and run, but you have to walk the dog. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Good luck and take care. Take care of yourself. It looks like it's close to a lot because that glass is so huge. You know what? I am a tiny person. Other important context. Important context at it. I'm very small. I'm a small boy. You're trying to get in the writing mood. Does this giant yearning text help? Tiny hands, big glass. Exactly. Small human means glass big. You're also a small human. We can just both drink giant glasses of water. Okay. I'm blaming you. Oh no. No. Did I blame you? Okay. I'm sorry. I did want to give you the yearning sticker though. That was the purpose. You're short if that counts. It does. It does. I'm very short. I feel like I look like I'm taller than I am, but I am absolutely not. Very much so not. You can't do anything for your own business, but you'll give me ideas. That's true. You give me a lot of very good ideas. I think that I need to draw just some sparkles on the sides of the yearning. The like these types of sparkles. Because this is like what I would type out if I were texting, the type of emojis that I would put. Yearning for my yearning characters. Oh my god. Am I 5'4"2"? Wait, oh, that sounds so confusing. Yeah, try to guess how old, I mean, not how old. You can guess how old I am if you want. Try to guess how tall I am, and I'll tell you if you're correct. Uh, what about a moon or something on the edge? That's true, I could make it very werewolfy, couldn't I? You're only 5 feet. Also, I am not 5 feet tall, and I'm not 5'4". You guess 5'6"? 5'7", says Dalcasir, who's known me for a long time, but not in person. 5'2", says J Wolf. You're getting closer. You're getting a lot closer. Also, 31-ish is correct. I just turned 30. I feel weird about it still. I am 5'3". I spoiled it. I'm taller than you, even though for some reason I feel like when we are in the same location that Mini Shell Designs looks taller than me. Like, I feel like when I'm next to you, you're taller than me. But Helen, who is 7 Heron Studios, is my exact height. Exactly. Our eyes level. Our heads exactly the same height. It's really wild and hilarious. So now when I make short jokes about myself and I'm with Helen, I will say the short jokes about both of us, because that's the type of humor we have. Same age as you, Miss Shadow. Yeah, half my life does feel like it disappeared. You'll be 30 and also feel weird about it. Yeah, it is different. It feels different. Very different. Okay. I think I will work on the yearning sticker. I'll reveal the yearning sticker. But I feel bad because I'm on the reading and writing category and we're not writing. I am taller. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, I believe you. I just feel small, like short. I feel short. I am short. Because you're loud, it makes you seem taller. You know what? Fair. I am a very quiet person. Like, it's very lucky that I can talk to you with a mic. Otherwise, it would make this difficult. I realize we're in ads too, so I'm not responding to anyone else's stuff. While we wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. I believe that you should be coming back from the ads in 1 second. Let me put some chapstick on. But let me think about this. So, in this stream, okay, welcome back from the ads. What do we want to do? Do you want me to keep working on the yearning sticker? Do you want to write? Is anyone ready to do any writing sprints? I might have to just quickly also check something that is happening outside, but we just went through ads, so I'm gonna give us like a five minutes. I'm just going to quickly text and see if everything is okay. My help right now. I am currently streaming still. We'll see what happens. You got to about 150 pages now for your second book. Oh my gosh, congrats! You all, honestly, these raids interrupted the crash out that I was having about my book, which is very good, so thank you. You helped. You helped a lot. Like, Mini Shell Designs and Dalcasir were just like trying to talk me out of destroying my book a little bit, but it was because I also saw that my book has, as you can see, 40,000 words almost. You need the yearning sticker. You're also doing wolf shifters. Oh, I remember you showed me your book last week. That was really cool. Well, I think you showed me like the prequel to the one you're working on, something like that, right? But yeah, I guess I made progress on this book since then. And I feel like I going back to the crash out moment, I think I'm just trying to ignore the temptation to tear the book apart yet. But I do think that I need to reassess what's happening. Maybe it's just this last chapter though. Was my Discord server? It is. I think you did show me book 1. I remember. It was like, it had the wolf with the moon on the cover. Yes, I was being silly. You're correct. So you all thankfully didn't have to see that. I feel like this last chapter though that I'm writing right now is like things are happening too soon, and that is not part of my crash out. That's just like an observation. Did I add you on? I think that you whispered it to me, possibly. I believe. No, how did you send it to me? I don't know. Oh no, you told me and then I looked it up. That's what happened. I don't know if you're on my Discord server, but you can always put your book in the art share area on the server. Like share your book. Add you and you can show the book 2 cover. Okay. But yeah, I think that I will like probably keep working on this chapter, even though I'm going to have to reorganize it into a new spot. Is anybody else working on a book right now, like, that they want to share anything about before we do some sprinting, possibly? And we could do 15-minute sprints again. I could just keep messing around, finish the yearning, and then the writing sprints, because then you need to eat. Okay. You're in too many to join another group. Okay, I don't usually just add people on Discord, but I will add you. I just am letting y'all know because I feel like I just feel like I'm probably not gonna reply very well. And I prefer just talking in the server. Yeah, I get that though. Like, I have a bunch of Discord servers right now that I'm trying to sort through, but like, they just like, each one kind of goes on and off on its own. Oh, that's really cool. I love that. That's really pretty. It's like purple and there's a little running wolf. It looks really cute. That's really, really nice. And exciting. Yeah, so this scene, I was like, I didn't think that this was going to happen, but can I tell you more spoilers? Because it's really funny. I think that the more I write this book, the more unhinged it's getting, and I don't know what to do. That's probably why, like, now that I'm taking a step back and I had my earlier crash out, I actually think this is really funny now that I'm like not so serious about it. Yeah, it does feel like, it feels like a great continuation, Miss Shadow. Did I write the blurb yet? No, I haven't yet. I've been thinking about it because, like, I'm doing, as you can see, the pinned message. I'm doing like a weekly update on YouTube, and I feel like I might need to come up with things like the title and the blurb and stuff like that sooner. But I will say I usually write the blurb pretty early. It's just then I really change it. Yeah, I think like most of my books already have blurbs before I write them. But with this one, I didn't really want to do that because I'm changing what happens in the story, so I'm not like too worried about the blurb. Like they ended up being easier for me now that I've like published 7 books or whatever. Then I have some that aren't published yet that I've written blurbs for, so like I got a little used to it. You did book 1 blurb after you wrote it? Yeah, no, that's really painful, especially if it's like your first book in the series. But since I've already written something in this world, it's a little bit. I feel like it's gonna be a little better. Also, I'm sorry, Doll Costier, I missed your message. I'm scrolling back. I just remembered. You've written more fanfic and lore notes, but you still have a block on some book ideas. Oh man. Maybe you can try just doing some sprints and like not caring about how it turns out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to read the blurb after the stream, Miss Shadow, because if you don't know this about me, I actually don't think I've told anyone on stream about this. I'm so bad at reading blurbs. Like, for some reason, if I pick up the back of a book, if I pick up a book in the bookstore or in the library or something and I flip it over and try to read the back, I can't. Like, it takes me like forever. Somehow, like, something about summaries of things does not sink in to my brain. Maybe it's because I just write and read so much long form stuff that it just becomes really difficult. I'm not sure. But yes, I will tell you the spoilers. My family is not listening to me texting them, and they are repeatedly calling me now all of a sudden, so I'm gonna go see what's happening. I will be right back. I can do like a quick 1-minute ad to then well, no, if I do that then it'll make it take forever. I'll do a regular ad and then I will be right back. So like while I'm gone for 1 minute, you won't miss anything because I'm just gonna run ads so fast that I'm gonna run out of the room. So BRB, 1 second. Hello. Oh. Hello, I am back. I think you should hopefully be coming back from ads. Welcome back. I'm fine. I have some time to stream still, but probably not as much time as I was hoping. They just didn't look at my text at all, that's all. So they didn't know that I was streaming still. But anyway, so, oh yes, I was gonna tell you the ridiculous spoiler. The ridiculous thing that is happening right now is that my main character, actually no, there's 2 main characters. the two main characters are together now, dual perspective, and Ari is experiencing something since it's a werewolf book, and he would definitely be having to deal with werewolfy things such as heat. It's really awkward, I know. Anyway, he he is having a moment, but he has a disability where it's painful instead of exciting, if you know what I mean. And so then what's really funny in my opinion is that he's like his previous heat partner Kinsley that I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. They're just friends, but she wrote a manual like an instruction manual on how to help him, and so like Marcus is like scrambling around reading Ari's instruction manual, and that's actually really funny. But that's where I left off. That's what that's what I'm writing right now. But yeah, so I think that I should keep going rather than overthinking. So let's do another timer situation. I'm pulling that up. It's gonna take me a minute to reorganize it again. She wrote an instruction manual on how to help him. She's like, for when you have a mate or someone else with you, here's the instructions. So he's like trying to read it and trying to figure out what to do, how to help. Wait, oh, the timer got screwed up. One moment. Okay, it's a little better now. Also, Michelle, to answer your question, yes. I will, yes, but it's fine. Okay, wait. Yeah, step one, don't rip them apart. Oh my god. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be a very fun time because he's having a hard time. So, but anyway, I think that we should do should we do another 15-minute writing sprint, or do you want to start with 10 to ease us in there? What do you think? Writing sprint timer. Writing sprint timer. Whenever I put the exclamation point, it disappears. Oh well. Yeah, it's not going to be as like aggressive or anything like that in my werewolf books. Like they are very sweet to each other, even though it's going to be highly steamy and possibly like a little like has a lot of graphic descriptions, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of how I write all these books. Like they don't like go out of control, but they will act different in those scenarios. Okay, I am going to just do a 15-minute sprint. I think we should just do that. So when we're doing that, I'm going to show you my keyboard, and let's see, the music is still going. I'm gonna keep shuffling it, and I put it on loop so that it wouldn't stop while we're writing. But I think just grab yourself some water to get what you need, and then I am going to start us off with 15-minute sprint. Let's see. Okay. Alright. If we are ready, I'm going to start the sprint now. And you can still like you can still add whatever you'd like to the chat. if you'd like to talk about what you're working on or if you have a thought or something. So if I'm quiet, I will still just answer you, but I'll probably answer you a little bit quieter than usual so that it doesn't like disrupt anyone who's focusing. Like I'll literally talk quieter is what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. We're starting our writing sprint in 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. One second. Okay, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Lucky MC says, good typing sound going on. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. I like my rainbow keyboard. I'm being quiet because we're doing a writing sprint, and so we'll check in when that timer ends in like 7 minutes, but like you can still chat however much you'd like to. I don't know, I'm afraid of your question. What is happening? You're gonna have to say the punchline. Oh, light blue. That was not nearly as like. I was imagining that you're gonna come in and say something, something not appropriate. I will just say, I'm glad it was very cute and innocent. That's a very cute joke. But yes, we're doing a writing sprint right now. Welcome in. You can join us working on stuff. You can listen to my crazy typing sounds. And then I'll check back in with you in 6 minutes now. Sorry, I'm laughing. I'm fine. I'm laughing to myself. Okay. Okay. Let's see. you said your count is only 1.5k away from what you have. Oh, that's exciting. That means you've also written a lot. I'll tell you my thoughts about that because I was freaking out about it earlier. Oh my gosh. And I'll watch, we can talk about that Mookie. That is pretty funny. I like the hunt and peck familyness. I know what you mean. I sometimes like doing that on purpose. But yes, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds left, everyone. So keep your sprinting going. You've got this. Sorry, I'm acting something out. I'm thinking about this. Oh, there you go. Okay. Here, let me move the camera back to my face. Hello. Okay. How was your sprint? We just did our 15-minute sprint. Welcome in. Hi, the Shadow Legion. How are you? Also, like, Loftical keeps putting some cute jokes in the chat, and I started laughing because I realized I assumed the worst. I'm sorry for that. I don't know what a kidnapper's favorite shoes are. But anyway, oh, let me snooze the ads. Do I stop on the timer no matter what, or do you complete a thought or idea if you're in the middle of it? I mean, actually, usually I do, like, if I really am in the midst of it, I will tell you all that I'm like, okay, give me a second. I gotta keep going. But this time, I'm not, like, too immersed to where I feel like it's, like, a problem. And also, I usually say this because it's something that helps me a lot. Whenever I stop writing, it helps the most if I stop mid-sentence, because then when I go back into it, I have something to fill in. So that it's not like I'm staring and wondering what to say next. Like, I already have the first half of the sentence there that I need to complete, and then it makes it easier. Also, oh my god is right. That was not an innocent joke this time. That's wild. Let me see. But yeah, I don't really know what my word per minute is anymore. I feel like we should do something like that. So today I just less than an hour ago I just reached 100 followers, so we're gonna do maybe a combination party to celebrate that with like end of the year party. And maybe we can do some. I need to write down all of our ideas, because we were already thinking like some spicy quotes, but then I have to be careful because I don't want to get banned. Like, maybe I'll read you some quotes from my book, though they don't necessarily have to be spicy. But also we could do, let's see, writing it down. Here, you can watch me write it if you want. But yeah, exactly. Like, I try to make it so that I have something to still go back to so that I'm not stuck just wondering and like having that blank, you know what like the blank page syndrome is? It's like I feel like that happens to writers and artists, and I happen to be both. You're writing the first book in a trilogy right now. It's a thriller, and across the trilogy there's a Yuri lovers to enemies to lovers arc. Oh my god, I love that. That sounds really fun. Yeah, my werewolf book is pretty nuts right now, but it's okay. I feel like I can just like it's just normal to me. But yeah, I feel like I love seeing different types of LGBTQ plus books that are like outside of only contemporary, even though contemporary is still very needed too. Like all of it's needed. But then that's why it makes it extra special when it's like a thriller or something, because there's so few of them still. So that is very exciting that you're writing the first book. Do you already have a bunch planned for the book? Because I usually can kind of see what's gonna happen throughout my trilogies, but then sometimes it just changes anyway without my permission. Oh, okay, wait. Spicy book quotes. What was the other thing that we were just saying? I already had forgotten. Oh, the word per minute. Word per minute typing test. But yeah, I think on stream I try to write portions of the book that are not as stressful or like involved. Unfortunately, this book is kind of in of somewhat of a dramatic part anyway. Oh, it also ends in a polycule. That's very cute. That is very much so needed and wanted by readers right now. The main villain. Oh, that is exciting. I'm glad that you have it outlined. I'm unfortunately a pantser, so it causes me a lot of problems. It's like a personal issue. But it's okay. It is what it is. We all have different writing styles. Like when I try to outline, it ends up just feeling like I am following a script that doesn't necessarily work. Like the story kind of grows as it's being written out, so then sometimes it'll end up feeling like inauthentic if I stick to the outline. And maybe that's just because I'm a really chaotic writer and like wild stuff happens in all of my books. But yeah, this one, for those of you who just joined, it's like a werewolf book, where like it's a very steamy one. I guess you can see that from the title. Yeah, the characters tear up the script with their wolfy claws. Ha ha ha. I'll see myself out. But I didn't even laugh. Anyway, I think that. Oh, I was telling you about the book. It's just basically like these two main characters have been knowing each other and very close for so long that they don't realize that they're fated mates. That's like the premise. But then there's a lot more drama. There's like werewolfy society drama, and then these two are just two clueless men, as Mini Shell Designs said earlier. What's a werewolf's favorite salad ingredient? Sorry, I had missed that. I don't know. What is it like? Isn't there a type of cheese that's called moon cheese? What is that? Did I say something weird and gross? Arugula? No wonder I love arugula. That's really cute. There must be drama in a werewolf story. It's a requirement, says Mookie. That's true. You're so right. This one is like Um, I have an idea for the plot, but then I was kind of thinking earlier that like, I think this might not be the right move. The moon is made of cheese is what I'm thinking of. Oh yeah. True. Very true. But yeah, the drama, the other drama in the book was going to be that they were going to get like they're going to get stuck in another pack because a bunch of people keep being taken over. But then I was kind of like, "Oh, I don't know, this might sound a little bit too much like current events, so I have to decide." Yes, I am overthinking again. Isn't it Wensleydale? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah. It's just drama. Right now, I'm still finishing the part where they have an instruction manual. The main character has an instruction manual that is being read. Hi Caleb, welcome in. I think we should do one more sprint. And then I might have to decide what I'm doing. I might have to go make dinner. I do have to feed my dogs for sure. Yeah, I agree. I don't really like writing about current events. It wasn't supposed to be current events. It was just going to be like, what's it called? Like I was like, oh, it sounds a little too similar when originally it was not intended to be. And it would like the actual plot is not, but like, it just has enough tie in that I was like, that's not what I want. You're gonna have to go. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out for a while, Dolkoth. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Yeah, the instruction manual. You're taking a break from writing, Caleb? You're doing a vampire novel, so my werewolf title drew you in. That's so funny. I keep, like, now chat is gonna probably talk about the vampireness. We were just saying that I need to do a vampire book next because everyone calls me a vampire. But I've written werewolf books. I was actually gonna change my tagline to say like vampire who writes werewolf books that are gay or something. It's just gay werewolf books. Except they're not all just like gay. They're just like in the LGBTQ community and different types of queer. You used to work in a factory that makes plastic Dracula figures, but there was only 2 of you, so you really had to make every second count. Oh my god. Wow. You need the vampire book. I'm still thinking. I'm thinking about it. I think that I can make it work. That are gay. Yes, vampire who writes werewolf books that are gay. But yeah, Ari's also trans. Yeah, it's true. I also use gay as an umbrella term, but then like maybe I can ask everybody. I'll ask everyone what their opinion is on that, like on Instagram or something. Like, would you assume that this encompasses more than just one identity? Because I don't know. People have different, like, thoughts. Okay. You'll buy 3 copies. Okay, I'll write it just for you. No, I have a whole thing that I'm wanting to do with it. But I still think it's like it's a little silly, and sometimes it's hard for me to focus when books are like just silly. Like it needs to have a little bit of drama in it, which is why I'm writing this scene right now. All right, let's do maybe instead of a 15-minute sprint, we can do like a 10-minute sprint and then like a 5-minute sprint and then go. What do you think? We'll close it out with a 5-minute sprint. Yeah, you really can't please everybody. It's like, I guess it's like that thing where it's like, oh, if you want to be remembered, then you have to be disliked as well. um, because if you're writing something that's memorable, then it like creates a strong opinion. So like people really like it or really hate it type of thing. Do it for the $45 from you. Oh my god, that's so funny. You actually got to write your female lead's first kiss this weekend. Oh, that's so cute. I haven't gotten there yet between my characters, which is also why I was freaking out earlier. Because we're too many words in. That's fine. Anyway, okay, let's do our sprint before I get down the rabbit hole with that. 10 minutes. So if you need some water, make sure you got it. Or whatever else you are drinking. And we can start. I will put the camera back down to look at the keyboard. There we go. Need to scooch over. And okay, so what we'll do 10-minute sprint. You can still chat. I will reply, but quieter. And then we can check in again, maybe for a shorter time. We'll just do a tiny sprint and then go. That sounds good? Yeah, true. It is a slow burn, mini shell designs. And I think that it's cute. Also, there's gonna still be spicy things happening, even though they haven't kissed, which is weird for me. I'm not used to that. It's like part of my OCD exposure, I think. Each of the books in the trilogy is planned to have a different branch of sci-fi. Oh, that sounds so fun. I love sci-fi themes like that. So honestly, they're probably going to kiss before 3/4 of the way through. And then maybe people won't consider it a slow burn. Like, I don't know if I'm going to consider it a slow burn in my marketing or not. I have to decide. Just see what the book comes out like, I guess. I don't know why we're going out of focus. Okay, starting the sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. I will be quieter, but I'll still answer you here and there, just like a little quieter, so I don't disrupt you. Wait, why didn't I realize that 3/4 was your exaggeration? Honestly, I think that's like for slow burn. I think what I was thinking is like, okay, that's actually probably the time for spicy scenes if you're writing a spicy slow burn. But yeah, it does make the payoff better, doesn't it? One of the ads you got was for a new Hyundai car and joke is on Twitch. I already own one. Oh my god. Also, I said that wrong. I'm so sorry, but that's really funny. I don't know why Billy Joel's laundry was wet. There's no way I would guess at the moment. I'm so bad at thinking of joke punchlines. Oh my god, he didn't start the dryer. Read to the tune of he didn't start the fire. Or we didn't, rather. That's crazy. I literally was about to write the word burning in my book, so I was like, wait, I'm confused. That's really funny. Sorry, my ring camera was going off. Let me mute this. Okay, there's the timer. Oh my gosh. Okay. I hate to break it to you, but I am not happy with my book right now. In the span of 10 minutes. It's fine though. I'll get over it. Oh my god, there's another washing machine. Actually, the other one was a dryer one. Is it a tumbleweed? How was your sprint, everybody? I just realized, I was like, wait, what was I gonna say? How did it go? We can jump right into another one. Our last little 5-minute one. If you're not writing, are you co-working? Are you hanging out? Do you like the typing sounds? Laundry, oh my god. It went downhill fast, well now there's nowhere to go but up. That's true. That is very true. Thank you, Mookie. It doesn't feel, something is just weird. I'm not happy that I was going to show more of like how his actual disabled life is, but then since Marcus is already here, it's like, since he's happier and more comfortable, it's like a little bit less stressful. You're trapped by dogs, so you weren't able to reach your keyboard. Oh no, they're so cute. They're so sweet. I know what that feels like though, being nap trapped. Darn. Yeah. What is my stance on flashbacks? Like in books? I usually like to keep them, like, unless a character is literally having a PTSD flashback, because I have PTSD, so sometimes I write characters like that. Like, I don't usually. Sometimes I feel like it slows the plot down, unless you're deep into the book. Then I feel like it's okay. So, like, there's exceptions, of course, but I don't like to. I usually try not to add them in. I'm trying to think. I think there's a way that I could still write this in. Like I could have him having a terrible time. I think maybe I'll just reorganize the scene. So like maybe they can still go out or something because Ari's like, "Oh, I'm fine," but he's not. Because that's something I would unfortunately do to myself that I shouldn't do to myself. But that's what a lot of chronically ill people do, to try to seem like to fit in with what everyone expects, quote unquote. Because like the expectation is for you to be healthy apparently, but like to the point where then you have to like sacrifice how you feel, because otherwise people won't hang out with you or know how to handle it and be uncomfortable or whatever. That's like probably what he's worried about, you know? So I could do something like that and I think I'd feel a little better. Because then I could show like a slower, a gradual event where he's like not feeling well, but I didn't want to do that because I also want him to be more honest with this character. So now I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I bet by tomorrow I will have written something about it. Because I feel like I'm more understanding, like, I'm just more in the zone now than I was before. Yeah, as long as it moves the plot forward. That's very true. Thank you. Yeah, mini shell design, thank you also. I feel like you keep having to be like, what are you, just, it's okay, just keep going type of thing. Sorry, I had to click my pen. Okay, we're gonna do a 5-minute writing sprint, because in these moments, sometimes it is best to just keep going. And during that sprint, I might go back and see if I can find where to put a scene like that. like where I can put this, because I think this I can just move this to the next chapter potentially. Thinking. Anyway, okay, we'll do a 5-minute sprint before I have to go because it's getting late, so I need to go feed my doggos and eat dinner. So prepare yourself. You can do it. You mainly write screenplays. That's really cool though. Yeah, it is definitely a different style. I've done different types of scripts for things, like for comics and for a musical, where you just, it's like a script between the music, I guess. But yeah, you still need a good story regardless. It's true. And I think that's the most important part, isn't it? Okay, we've got this. I'm gonna do 5-minute timer, and then we can check in again and anything that we all last want to share before I have to go. But again, feel free to keep chatting as you'd like to. I will just respond quieter than usual. Okay, good luck. Good luck, everybody. Thank you. Also, yes, I'm also curious about what type of screenplays you like to write. Okay. See you in 5 minutes. I'm rereading for not for rereading's sake, but just so I can see if I can where I can push this to the next chapter. Okay, sorry, I had to write one more word. Oh my gosh. Okay, how was your sprint? How did it go? Okay, I realized something. So I think I solved it in those 5 minutes. I just had a mini minor moment, I think. So what I was thinking is that there will be a build-up because I can put off this situation. His disability will still be clear because he will be like, oh no, this isn't actually like the full-blown symptoms, like this isn't that bad. And so then Marcus is like, what? Like, this looks pretty bad to me. So then later on it'll get worse, basically. Like they'll go back to doing normal things and then it'll actually be full-blown thing later on. That was my thought. So I think it's gonna work. We'll see. I don't know. I think I wrote a lot today. Oh, look at that. 40,069 words. Perfect. Oh my god. Mookie says I like comedy and sci-fi, but the most recent script I sold and had produced is a Hallmark-style romantic comedy. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That is so much fun. It's so cool that you have like such a variety that you like to write, because I like to write in a big variety of different romance subgenres. So I feel like I don't meet many other writers who do that. It's always fun. But okay, I feel better. I feel better. We had a really fun stream today. Thank you for joining me. We can still chat for a minute before I have to go, but we just crossed over 100 followers again, so thank you so much once again for being so supportive. Oh, thank you also, Mookie, for following. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some more writing sprints because I am deeper into the book now. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll have to celebrate. We'll celebrate reaching 100, the first 100 followers. Very exciting for this baby channel. And then I think we'll do that in combination with our end of the year stream. So if you didn't hear me talk about that earlier, I wanted to host a little showcase. So if you want to join my Discord server, you can drop some of your art in the art share, as long as it follows the rules. So I'll post that in the art share channel right now before I go make dinner. I'll post the rules in there. Basically, it's like nothing AI generated and nothing too not safe for work, because if I'm going to show it on stream, then I almost said on screen. If I show it on stream, then I like have to be careful about what's shown, you know what I mean? And then of course nothing that's like derogatory towards another group in any way. So those are the rules, but I wanted to showcase your art so that I can support you after you've supported me all year. And I think that's going to be on December 27th around like 12 p.m. Pacific time. So like earlier, 6 hours earlier than right now, because a lot of people who have followed my comics for a long time are around the world, and they are in a much later time zone than I am. So that was the best time of day that I could find for all of us that would work possibly. Anyway, I think I will see you. Let me look at my calendar again. I believe I may have some time tomorrow because I actually finished some of my work early, so we could do another writing stream tomorrow, and then maybe on Saturday or Sunday. We'll see what happens, but I will see you very soon. Thank you again for joining. It was nice chatting with you. Good luck with all your writing endeavors or creative endeavors. Oh, it was nice meeting you too, Mookie. Let me see, actually. I don't know if anybody that I follow is streaming anymore at the moment, but I can still try to send you over to... Oh, look at someone else. Oh wait, no, that's an 18 plus stream. We can't do that because I'm not doing an 18 plus stream. I think I will send you over to... Who am I following? No, we can't do that. Maybe this person doesn't have... Oh man, everybody's doing 18 plus streams right now. Okay, I'm just gonna have to see you later. I hope that you're having a good night, and I will talk to you soon, okay? Bye for now. See you later.